Hello guys and welcome to the video. So today we're on episode 4 of the beginner's adventure, and I'm so glad we're doing this video today because so much has happened since the last episode. The first thing you're going to notice off the bat, Crow is 2A'd. Now, a brief summary of the last video, we talked about how our runs were slow and inconsistent, and one of the things we attributed it to, out of a couple things, was Crow. If you want to know everything we talked about in the last video, go watch the last video. But Crow was one of those things, so we got him 2A'd. And by the way, look at the island. I've been messing with the island. I mean, I still need to do this, but look at that. It looks pretty nice. It looks okay. I wanted to see what I could do with like this area, whatever here, but for now it works. But Crow's been 2A'd. Everyone is 6-starred. You see Vermoss 6-starred, Shannon, Crow, Roy, Lulu. Everyone is 6-starred. So with Crow getting his 2A, Shannon and everyone getting 6-starred, the runs are super consistent and safe now. 2 minutes 17 is actually not bad. Actually, I don't want to say it's super consistent. There have like been one time out of like 50 or 60 runs, every 50, 60, where there's just something bad is happening, I guess. I don't know, somehow someone's dying, so I don't want to lie and say that nothing, like, it's super safe and super consistent. I mean, something's happening, right? If I had Naomi, I feel like this would be way faster, but again, the game refuses to give her to me, so, I mean, we could try here. The game's not going to give it to me, though, because the game freaking hates me. Why aren't you giving me Naomi? That's not the right 3-star. Cool. Anyways. So, that's what's happening. We're farming giants consistently, and I'm happy. That's all. Because now we can actually get proper runes to throw on our units. We can give Royd more accuracy. We can put Vermoss on a more damage-like build. It's just Crow can have slightly better runes, and I could even start runing other monsters for other content in the game. And we talked about this a little bit in the last video. That right after Giants, I want to aim for Rift of Beast, or Rift Beast, or whatever, Rift of Worlds, whatever you call it. And I think this is actually very important for new players to understand. It's like, go to Rift Beast right after Giants, because these are going to drop enchanted gems that are very helpful for you guys early on. And as you can see, I haven't done it in this account yet, but I will soon. And I mean very soon. Because I got some pretty good summons that I also want to talk about. But before we get into the summons, let's kind of do a review. Again, real quick. Since the last video, did Crow's 2A. After I did Crow's 2A, my runs were pretty consistent. And I've been just farming Giant Speed 10 all day. I changed the runes around on Vermoss. He's on his Despair Blade build, so he's doing a bit more damage, which is what I kind of want. That's what I want. I feel like it's important for him to have a, this damage build, because now our runs are faster. I mean, as you saw, 2 minutes and 17 seconds, 2 minutes 39, whatever. That's pretty much where it stays around, 2 minutes and a half, which I'm fine with. I mean, this is literally 4 days in, or technically 5 days according to the game. But 4 episodes in, we're farming Giant Speed 10 consistently now. So, it works for me. I switched Royd's runes around a little bit. So I give him a little bit more HP. He's has 10% more accuracy, but it works. Lulu's the same crap. Shannon's the exact same, if I recall. So, Lulu and Shannon don't need different runes. I mean, they do, but they don't. They're not, yearning for it like Royd, Vermoss, and Crow are. But yeah. So that's what's happening with this. Now let's get into summons. I don't know if I mentioned it last video. I can't remember some of the stuff in the other video. I got this chick, which she is. Let me tell you something. Some units are going to be so helpful that I summon, and I will be using some of these units. I obviously, when we get to those videos, we'll get to them. But like this chick right here is going to be perfect for Wind Beasts. because, like, look at her. Like, we'll go through her skill sets real quick. Her passive increases HP recovery amount by 30% and decreases the attack bar decreasing effects that allies receive from enemies by 40%. This effect does not accumulate against or accumulate and does not apply in battles against bosses, which kind of suck. The passive, but she recovers HP and creates a shield equal to her max HP, which that's going to be good in the Wind Beast because she's healing and putting a shield. She also has this where she recovers the lowest HP of all ally monsters. So she's like Lulu, but fire. So she's going to be able to do a decent amount of stuff. 10% of your max HP, which is really good. So things are adding up, right? But yeah, got her. And a reminder, I want to remind you guys. Engraved scrolls have refreshed. Pick the one with Sabrina. For the love of God, please pick the one with Sabrina. Summon for Sabrina. She's amazing in Rift Beasts. You're going to want her. Especially for some of you who I've been told you're following alongside me. You're doing the same exact thing. Get Sabrina. Sabrina is so good. I summoned my Engraved Scrolls and got her on the first try. First summon. So I decided, you know what? I'm not even going to summon anymore. Because there's no units that I need on it. On this thing. I mean, they're nice units. I mean, Verd would be nice. I don't want to have to craft Verd. Selene is a very good unit. She's good for Water Beast. She's decent for Water Beast. A lot of these units are decent for whatever beast. But she has shield. She has attack power. An attack buff, I believe. I believe she has an attack buff. But again, you're mainly aiming for Sabrina. Increase the attack power and defense, and she puts a shield. So, a very helpful unit. So, after I got her, I was like, I'm confirmed I'm aiming for the Water Twin. So, you see I'm going through this. And it even has Sabrina right here. But I'm aiming for the Water Twin. I'm getting her. And some people might be like, oh, you should be aiming for Lucian. I don't need Lucian. Let me tell you something. On my main account, Lucian is for Arena, Guild, Giants, and Guild content. I don't use them in TOA. And it's like, you guys already know, for my Giants team, I'm using a completely different team. Lucian is not being used. If I had Lucian, I would just throw him straight into my monster storage right here. I'm not going to use him. Because I have a certain team that I'm sticking by. My team is clearly working. There's no point in me building another unit. I mean, it might make it a bit faster. But, like, I'm not picking Lucian just to have a little bit of a faster team when there are other units that I could pick that are really good. And just to kind of show you, we're going to go to Rift of Worlds. Fire Beast, Strategy Info. Sabrina and Talia are the top 2 units. Here, Sabrina and Talia are in the top 3. Here, not so much. Here, they're the top 4. Here, they're the top 2. They literally work in almost every single beast except the wind one. So you're talking about if you have the chance to get some of the 2 of the most useful units, and at least for beginners in the game, it's like, get them, right? So I have Sabrina. I'm gonna be aiming for Talia. Period. Right? So that's what's been happening since the last video. Aiming for that summon, just farming constantly. This game has been on all day farming. Selling bad runes, powering up decent ones, building monsters. So that's pretty much it. So what are we going to do? What do I hope to accomplish by the next video? By the next video, I want to get TOA done. Get this 5-star Rambomon to help evolve units. Beat TOA 100. Complete more Summoner's Way. Obviously get Talia by the next one. And that'd pretty much be it. Just do Summoner's Way. Improve my runes. Probably have at least one of my units, probably Veramos, on better runes. But just, improve runes, do Summoner's Way, beat TOA. That's it. Because it's like, we've done a majority of what we need to be doing anyways. I mean, we've beaten Giants P10. We're doing it consistently. All we can do is really make it slightly faster. and eventually even start building new units. Those new units might be built by next week, hopefully. I don't know. It's all dependent on my luck, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I thank you guys for coming to watch this video. It means a lot, and see you guys on the next one. Peace.